to having the operation. I spoke to Brian and Michael, and they said it was a case of you had to wait for a few weeks, didn't you, to see how it sort of healed?
Yeah, the surgeon gave me a choice of whether to rehab it for 3 to 4 weeks and to come back and to assess it after that. And I was sort of heading down the lines of surgery, but within those 3 to 4 weeks, I worked really hard with our physio and obviously avoided surgery. So if I go out there and play this week or whenever I do play, and it does happen, obviously I've got to look down that road, but touch wood, I don't head down that track.
Must have been a real hammer blow too, because you came in, you seemed to settle into the side quite well, and then you get this setback so early on in your career at Wakefield.
Yeah, exactly. I enjoyed here, and a good bunch of guys, and just something freakish like that to happen. I've got a shoulder problem anyway. I've had it for the last 6 years, and just when I reached out, it just obviously it went from just reaching out. So it was just a bit of a freakish accident, really.
Was it a tear?
Yeah, rupture. So it just ruptured. So the muscle there, obviously, I'm not a physio, but you could probably tell you, the media down the track, how it all happens. I've got no idea. I've just been told it's been ruptured and got shown the scans, really.
But you can play in the meantime. And
yeah.
How? Is there a risk involved?
I asked the surgeon if there's any risks of any further damage, and he was pretty straight up about it. About you may get a bit of soreness, but you can't damage it any worse than what it actually is. So I've done a good job to get myself stronger and a lot of strength around it and muscle around it to protect it. But obviously it's up to how my body holds up and when I do play.
So the idea is to play the next 4 or 5 games and then have the operation.
Well, that's my goal, is just to play the next 4 games and try avoid an operation. Because from there you get a bit of a break and you can rehab and obviously take care of it and let it heal. So in that from now till that last game is obviously I just got to take every week as it comes and just take stepping stones every day.
Have you started to think about next year yet, or are you just trying to get this?
I haven't really.
Excuse me.
Haven't really. It's just sort of just focusing on week by week. Really, it's just next year will come. There's still 4 weeks to really prove myself to where I can end up next year. So it's sort of more of just focusing on my spot at Wakefield and just doing the job to obviously stay in the Super League.
Having been out of the team for a few weeks, feel like you've got something to prove to the Wakefield fans. You feel like you've definitely not seen the best of you yet.
Yeah, exactly. I've got to, not only to them, just to prove to myself as well. It's been a rough season with injuries this year, so if I can just get back out there and just do what I can do best, obviously, I just let myself do what I know and what I can do best, and obviously I'll perform. So, if I can just go into the game with obviously good preparation and a positive mindset, I think that I can prove to obviously myself and the fans what I'm capable of.
And after the turbulence, shall we say, what happened at your last club, how nice has it been to come to a club and be able to focus on your rugby, your fitness, and everything that matters to a player, really? Yeah,
it's all about obviously enjoying the sport. A lot of people say you're in it. There's a whole lot of reasons why you're in the game, but for me, it's just over the last few months, just about being happy and enjoying myself. And since I've been here, it's obviously I've enjoyed every moment of it. Good bunch of blokes, and obviously good coaching staff, and Brian supported me, and getting the enjoyment back in footy. So apart from being injured, away from not playing, I've enjoyed every moment of it.
Has this move given you the buzz back for playing then, and giving you the enjoyment back?
Yeah, it has really. I could say in the past, if this had happened, it would have been a tough road to recovery. Whereas being here, you enjoy it. Less stress, so you recover well and your body recovers well. So it just goes to show that how happy I am and how fast I recovered, and how hard I've worked to obviously get to the position I am now.
Brian might give us a clue about his plans for you, but since you've been injured, Wakefield standing with the full back, Lee Smith was going pretty well. Are you happy to play a different position if necessary? You have done that in the past.
He's been playing exceptionally well actually, and you know, he's kept obviously everyone on their toes, and especially myself. You know, wherever, you know, if I was to be selected this week or the following week, you know, in what position, obviously I'd go in there and do the job. So, you know, wherever Brian puts his team and what he wants to do with it, that's up to him. But, you know, Lee's played exceptionally well, and he's been training, you know, absolutely amazing as well.
Thank you. Just go in.